As the sun sets on the year of our shitposting lore 2018, the time has come for reflection and lamentations. My main regret, I did not ascend to become the all-seeing eye of Sauron. Perhaps by 2020 this could be accomplished. Seriously though, the way I'll remember this channel and quote-unquote brand is less of the pants shitting that occurred last year and more of a settling into a sense of normalcy. It's still kind of hard to take in when you look back on all the shit that's happened to this once dead channel over the past 2 years, but now there seems to be some sort of consistency to it. At least in my mind, that's how I feel it is anyway. This will be considered as a year of milestones. Back in January, which seemed like an age and a half ago, I accomplished what was all but a given this time last year, hitting 100,000 subscribers. It's still kind of mind-boggling when you think about it. Less than a year later, this number would be doubled to 200,000. I think I've finally been beaten down enough to at least believe that there are people masochistic enough to like this shit. For the record, I do not have the plaque that YouTube sends for 100k, nor do I really care enough to get it. Numbers are numbers. I've always tried to be about the content. Shitposting is the true king, and I hope that it stays that way. Throughout the year, there were many ends. The death of all the precious narratives, the end of several illustrious legacies of failure, several videos becoming outdated and irrelevant, and some then circling back to relevant. It's the circle of life and is inevitable. It's part of the thrill of it, getting into a groove and pushing yourself to make content that hopefully doesn't suck. This leads to a lot of experimentation and desire to diversify. Some of these aspects manage to thrive and take a life of their own, like Hater's Guide and Sports Ball. There were the expected, like the revisiting of certain videos, and the unexpected, paging days of our Steelers. I even dabbled in streaming, ranging from okay to we will never talk about this again under penalty of death. Moral of the story, don't make bets on outlandish shit. I'll blame it on the old Discord channel I had and call it a day. Besides the videos, honestly, a lot of shit has happened. I do a weekly stream with 5 Points vids called The Dumpster Fire. We just shoot the shit for an hour about sports and it has a decent following at this point. There was the big trip to Dallas, where I said ladies and gentlemen as if it was going out of style and learned that I have all the athleticism of a Tin Man. Much drinking and shop talk occurred. The biggest thing to happen, though, occurred as a result of sponsors like SeatGeek and many others. I try not to get personal in the vids I do, but I have been waiting tables for a long time now. About 8 years, give or take. I don't mind the work, but it's a job I know I can't do forever. 2 months ago, I made the decision to leave the restaurant industry behind and focus solely on YouTube. I had been doing both full-time from an hourly perspective for honestly, I can't tell. There's a lot of risk to this, but there's also a lot of volatility and insecurity in restaurants, and if this ever flops, I can go back and get another dead-end job like it. If you've noticed a slight uptick in video production, that's the reason why. At the end of the day, all I can say is thank you. It's cheesy and cliche as hell, but I seriously can't say it enough. People like you are the fuel behind this channel. You are the impetus of this shitposting machine. It doesn't matter if you're a subscriber or not, someone who comments or doesn't, a passerby or a long-time watcher. The fact that you made it this far into this rambling is what gives you my utmost respect. I don't want you to let me forget it. With your forces combined, you can whip me back into the editing bit to never see sunlight again. The time to strike is now, and who knows what the future will hold. There have been people clamoring for merch. I have no idea why, but I have definitely considered it. I just want it to be good before I release it. There's a part of me that also wants to get into more streaming, but those should be reserved for special occasions. Also, no Fortnite. Combining shit with shit was a mistake. There's lots of requests for videos, and I want to get to a majority of them. But time is a major issue. Trust me, I've been dying to get back into hockey for a while now, but the NFL's been so goddamn juicy I can't stop sucking on its teat. For now, though, I only want you to sit and reminisce, perhaps with a beer in hand. I may or may not have one in front of me right now. Don't worry, I drink beer because I love it, not because I want to get shit-faced. Also, quick shout out to my family who found out about these videos and will not cease to shut up about them despite numerous pleas. I guess it's better than them disowning me. Then again, enough rambling from me. Take care, guys. Merry Christmas. Raise your glasses. Cheers to a healthy 2019.